Welcome to A Scottish Ghost Story, A Day, Series 1, Castle Ghosts, brought to you by bagtownclans.com, the podcast that dives deep into Scotland's most chilling legends. I'm your host, Derek McDonald, and today we visit the historic and haunted Airth Castle, situated in the Falkirk area of Scotland. This fortress, with its deep medieval roots, has witnessed centuries of history, from battles fought on its grounds to personal tragedies within its walls. Now, as a luxury hotel, until its recent closure, it offers not just accommodations, but ghostly experiences that have left many guests trembling. Are you ready to uncover the spectral secrets of Airth Castle? Airth Castle's story stretches back to the 13th century, with records linking it to the legendary William Wallace, who reportedly attacked an earlier fortification on the site to free his uncle. The current stone castle rose after the destruction of its predecessor, following the defeat of King James III in 1488, its stout southwest tower still standing as a silent witness to Scotland's turbulent past. Through its long history, it was the home of the Bruce family, close to the crown, and a refuge during times of conflict. But like many castles steeped in so much history, it also harbours darker, more personal stories, stories that continue to manifest in eerie ways. Perhaps the most unsettling tale is that of a maid who was violently attacked by an enraged master of the house. Her ghost is said to still haunt the castle, her screams piercing the stillness of the night. This poor servant, subjected to a brutal assault, was left to die within the castle walls, her cries for help unanswered. Now, her spectral voice echoes through the hallways, a chilling reminder of the cruelty she faced. Guests and staff alike have reported hearing her desperate screams, often late at night when the castle is quiet. Her presence is especially strong near room 14, where heavy footsteps have been heard pacing, only to stop abruptly and vanish. Visitors who have dared to stay in that room describe a sensation of being watched, a feeling that someone, or something, is always nearby. But she's not the only spirit trapped within Airth Castle's walls. The tragic spectres of 2 children and their nanny also haunt the premises, victims of a terrible fire that occurred in the 1800s. These young souls are frequently seen or heard by guests, especially in rooms 3, 4, 9 and 23. The sounds of playful children running down the corridors, their laughter echoing eerily through the halls, have unsettled more than a few visitors. While these childlike apparitions are not malevolent, their presence is unnerving, a reminder of the innocent lives cut short by disaster. One paranormal investigator described seeing a little girl and boy, dressed in night clothes, standing by a window, gazing out as if still trapped in the moment before the flames consumed them. In room 9, a hotspot for ghostly activity, paranormal investigators have reported eerie phenomena. On one investigation, a medium claimed to have seen 2 young children, a boy and a girl, dressed in cream-coloured linen nightclothes with bare feet. The boy was described as mischievous, playing pranks by moving objects or tapping on doors. The girl, however, seemed more sombre, often pointing towards the balcony, where it is believed she may have perished in the fire. Guests have reported the temperature in the room dropping suddenly, or the strange sensation of being touched by unseen hands. The haunting presences of these children seem forever tied to the tragic moment of their deaths. If you wander the castle's corridors, you may encounter another spectral resident, a ghostly dog. This phantom canine is notorious for its love of mischief, particularly its habit of nipping at the ankles of unsuspecting guests. Some have reported feeling a sudden sharp pain in their legs, only to find no dog in sight. This ghostly pet is thought to be a remnant of the castle's past, where such animals would have been common. Its playful yet unsettling presence adds to the eerie atmosphere of the castle. Airth Castle's haunting stories don't end with the interior. The castle grounds, including the overgrown graveyard, also harbour restless spirits. One investigator, exploring the forgotten graves, encountered strange phenomena, including mysterious footsteps and sudden temperature drops. The graveyard, home to many young children's graves, is a particularly sad and sombre place, echoing the castle's long history of death and loss. Finally, there is the curious case of the castle's electrical disturbances, particularly in room 21. The power in this room has been known to fail without explanation, and guests have reported strange occurrences, such as the sensation of their feet being tickled while they slept. Investigators have experienced equipment malfunctioning in this room, with batteries draining quickly or devices turning off on their own. It is believed that the same children who died in the fire may be responsible, continuing their playful antics from beyond the grave. As you can see, Airth Castle is far more than just a historic site. It is a place where the past and present collide in the most chilling of ways. The castle may now stand as a ruin after a recent fire in 2024, but its ghostly residents seem far from ready to depart. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of A Scottish Ghost Story a Day. Airth Castle may have closed its doors to the living, but the spirits that haunt its halls are still very much active. Until next time, I'm Derek McDonald. Stay curious and stay safe.